With the rising cost of groceries, can $100 realistically feed a family of 5 for 1 week? Stick around because we're about to find out. Hey y'all, today I'm challenging myself to only spend $100 to feed my family of 5 for 1 week. That's 7 days, 14 meals for 5 people. And that's because we don't eat lunch. So I only cook breakfast and dinner. But before I head anywhere, I have to meal plan. If I don't meal plan, I will find myself spending a whole lot of money, buying a whole lot of stuff, and still not have what I need to complete my meal.
Y'all ain't never got two things that match. Y'all got Kool-Aid, no sugar, peanut butter, no jelly, ham, no burger.
Yes. If I don't meal plan, I won't have two things that match either. Let's take a look at my meal plan for the week. It's nothing super fancy. I'm staying true to what my family eats. I'm not spending money on super cheap meals that I know will go to waste. I'm only buying foods that I know my family will eat. I'm also only getting ingredients that I don't already have to make these meals. Y'all, I'm being as realistic as possible because who don't have extra money to spend on groceries is me. Let's get into this grocery haul. At the end, I will let you know how much I spent out of pocket. We're gonna calculate everything together at all of the stores that I went to. And by the way, I went to Aldi, Albertsons, Kroger, and Walmart this week. So we're gonna calculate everything, see how much I spent, and if I was able to stay within my $100 budget. All right, so let's take a look at everything that I got at Aldi. The celery was $1.15 each. I'm going to be juicing all of these with pineapples. Some of the many benefits of celery is that it contains potassium and calcium. Both are very important for a healthy heart. Celery also contains folate and vitamin K, which helps with the formation of red blood cells. The cucumbers were 65 cents each, and I'm also going to be juicing all but one of these. And for that one that I'm not going to juice, I'll be slicing that one in half for my salads, and the other half I'm going to use for my cucumber and lime infused water. The pineapples were $1.79 each. I'm going to use one for the celery juice and the other for the cucumber juice. If you are into juicing, this combination is so good. My husband has been faithfully drinking these juices every day. I got up to grab one for breakfast the other day, and that juice said, "Find me." The avocados were 49 cents each. We've been eating avocado toast lately, and we needed more avocados for that. I'm also going to be making homemade guacamole to go along with Taco Tuesday. The tomatoes were 56 cents total for both. I needed a tomato for my salads, and I also needed one for my homemade burgers. So far, keeping these diced and sliced in my glass containers have been working perfectly. My fruits and vegetables have remained fresh for longer in the glass containers than they did when I used the plastic ones. The mangoes were 69 cents each. My daughter loves mangoes, so I bought 2 for her. I'm going to dice these up for her and place them in snack packs. I'm also curious to see how these would taste with the celery and pineapple juice. I might just make a small batch. The Cosmic Crisp apples were $3.79. I should have gotten them from Albertsons since theirs were on sale for 99 cents per pound, and 2 pounds at Albertsons would have been $1.98. But anyway, I'm going to juice these with carrots because they pair well together. Plus, they add that extra layer of fiber. The butter is $1.38. This is pretty much a weekly purchase. I do a lot of homemade cooking, and butter is required in a lot of those recipes. The provolone cheese was $1.59. This cheese is really smooth and creamy when you melt it, and it makes great grilled cheese sandwiches. I also like to top my stuffed bell peppers with a slice of either provolone or mozzarella cheese. The blocked Kobe Jack cheese was $1.99. This is much cheaper than the bag version. I'm saving 90 cents by getting the cheese that's not pre-shredded. The pie crust was $2.49. I'm going to be making beef empanadas and chicken pot pie this week. This one box will provide 2 meals for my family. With the cost of groceries going growing up, we have to cut corners where we can. The Greek yogurt was $3.49. I've been making parfaits with this. I honestly did not pay attention to the sugar content in this container, but after looking at how much sugar is in this, when I saw Greek yogurt, I just assumed that it was healthy. So I'm guessing the added vanilla is what's driving up the sugar intake. The sweet relish was $1.69. I'm going to be making tuna and chicken sandwiches this week, and I needed relish. The chicken broth was $1.35 each. I will be using this to make chicken pot pie and jambalaya. The corn tortillas were $1.89 each. I'm going to be making breakfast burritos with these. I'm also going to be cooking some homemade tacos. I read somewhere that corn tortillas were a healthier option than the flour ones. The sugar was $3.09. With me cooking a lot of made from scratch meals, I needed another bag of sugar for that. The pasta sauce was $1.59 each. I'm going to be making spaghetti this week and needed pasta sauce for that. The one thing that I like about cooking spaghetti is it lasts for at least 2 days around here. We don't necessarily eat it the next day. I always freeze what is left over and then thaw it out and eat it the following week. The hamburger buns were $1.29. These are for the homemade burgers, and since I don't eat bread, we'll have a few slices left over to make breakfast sandwiches. I really have to get creative in the kitchen in order to save money at the grocery store. The multi-grain bread was $1.99. Y'all, I compared this bread to the bread with seeds and sprouts that cost well over $5, and the ingredients were similar and the calories were almost the same. So I figured I would spend the least amount of money and still get the same amount of nutrients. The grass-fed beef was $5.29. This is the 93% lean and 7% fat version, and it's usually well over $6 at Aldi. Okay, so let's talk about this chicken. My goal was to only get 2 packs of chicken legs this week, but when I got into Aldi and I saw these tenders on clearance for 50% off, I had to grab it. So I ended up getting 3 packs. I paid $2.09 for one, $2.31 for the second one, and $3.04 for the third one. The chicken legs were $4.72 for 1 pack and $4.49 for the other. I'm going to wash and freeze these until I'm ready to cook them. Instead of doing mesquite grilled chicken this week like I always do, I'm going to make oven fried chicken with 1 pack and homemade barbecue chicken with the other. Moving on to Albertsons, Kroger, and Walmart. The strawberries were on sale for $1.50, and they are usually a hit or miss for me. I always somehow seem to grab the bitter ones. I have yet to find strawberries that taste like the ones my dad grew in his garden. But the way I prepare these is I soak them in vinegar to clean them, and then I let them air dry before placing them in my glass storage containers. The maple bourbon bacon salad kit was on sale for $1.99. This is a good way to get those leafy greens in. I'm a little extra, so I have to add boiled eggs, chopped rotisserie chicken, red onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, and black olives to my salad. We generally don't eat lunch around here, but if we do, it's gonna be this maple bourbon bacon salad. The cantaloupes were $1.50 each. I'm going to cut these up and place them in my glass storage containers so that my family can enjoy them at their leisure. And if it's not too late, I might be able to plant some cantaloupe and see if I can get them to grow. So far, the only thing that has survived my not so green thumb is parsley. I also have oregano that's doing pretty well. I don't shy away from challenges, and growing anything is a challenge to me, so I'm gonna keep trying until I can grow my own food. The corn was $1.97 for all 10 ears. How many of you grew up in the country? If you didn't shuck corn or shell peas, did you really have a childhood? Just kidding. This corn is so nostalgic and brings back so many memories of me on the porch shucking corn with my paper bag. And when I was finished shucking corn, I would walk out in the pasture to feed the corn husk to our cows. The eggs were on sale for $1.59 each. Y'all, this was so much cheaper than Aldi and Walmart's eggs this week. I grabbed 3 and the limit was 5. I saw that you can freeze eggs in these silicone cupcake liners, but I feel some type of way eating frozen eggs. I might have to just try it and see if it works, and if it does, I will start stocking up on eggs and freezing them when they go on sale. The romaine hearts were $2.97. This is my bread substitute when I'm trying to avoid carbs from bread. I'm going to dismantle 2 of these and wash them really well to make salads for the week. Even though I have the maple bourbon bacon salad mix, I know that is not going to last long around here. The milk was on sale for $1.19 each. The limit was 5 and I grabbed 2. With all of the cereal that we still have from my previous grocery haul, I should have grabbed 2 more. The red beans were 82 cents each. This is a good way to get that extra fiber in. Red beans also helps to regulate your cholesterol. We eat them weekly. Not to mention it's very cost effective. The French bread was $1, and I'm going to be making homemade garlic bread to go along with the spaghetti that I'm cooking this week. This is so much cheaper than buying the New York brand or even the Great Value brand. The bacon was on sale for $3.99, and I can look at this and tell it is not going to last long, even if I cut it in half. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to ration it so that it lasts for the entire week. The sausage roll was $2.50, which is way cheaper than what Walmart is currently charging. When I saw $4 on the Walmart sausage, I was like, no ma'am. The Eckrich sausage was $3.23 each. I saved a total of 46 cents by getting it at Albertsons. I usually get it at Walmart, but since I had $1.50 off Q, it was much cheaper at Albertsons. The moment everyone has been waiting for. Let's see if I was able to keep my grocery budget under $100. Let's find out. Okay, so Aldi, I ended up spending a total of $71.98. Albertsons, I spent a total of $14.71. Walmart, I spent a total of $7.25, and Kroger, I spent a total of $14.64. So that's a total of $108.58 all together, which is not bad. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed because I did buy a lot of chicken at Aldi. I had no idea that Aldi had that chicken on clearance. When I saw that price, I just had to get it. Now, the good thing about me getting that chicken is I'm lowering my grocery bill for next week. So now I don't have to buy as much meat because I have 3 packs of chicken and I got it on clearance. So that saved me money on my next week's grocery bill. If you made it this far into the video and you're wondering what my shirt says, so I know there's somebody out there that's wondering, what does the rest of this shirt say? It says, went grocery shopping, got a cart with 4 functioning wheels. I made this shirt with my Cricut. This is like the 2nd shirt I've ever made. The font is too small. That's why I don't really wear it that often. I just decided to put it on today. Just because, but I'm gonna have to redo this shirt and make the font a little bit bigger. But yeah, in case you were wondering what this shirt says, that's what it says. And when I made this shirt, I had Walmart in mind because anytime I get a cart at Walmart and the wheels don't wobble, they don't squeak, I am happy. I know it's gonna be a good shopping day. And even if they do squeak, wobble, and do all the things, I don't get it. I just take it back. The person standing at the door can tell you, I will test 4 or 5 buggies before I grab one that's not squeaking. But yeah, in case you were wondering, that's what this shirt says. With lots of planning, you too can shave money off of your grocery budget. And you don't have to do the Dave Ramsey beans and rice and beans meal. You can enjoy whatever it is your family like to eat as long as you stick to the budget. Now, the trick to that is you have to shop these sales. Now, if you know your family like beef, they like chicken, check those sales ad to see who has the cheapest price that week and go for it. Like I say, you don't have to do that Dave Ramsey beans and rice and beans. You can save money at the grocery store and enjoy what you cook. If you want to see the meals that I created with the groceries that I bought in this grocery haul, let me know down in the comment section. I will be happy to show you. And if you want more tips on how to save groceries, because y'all, these groceries are ridiculous. But if you want more tips on how to save money on groceries, go ahead and click the video on the screen where I go over 10 ways you can save money at the grocery store. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.